Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. We left off trying to take Western India, which is proving to tie up almost our entire fleet, while we use some of our light forces to chip away at the Japanese fleet. Natural oil found in Western Australia, of all places. Japan swaps out their naval leader. Southeast Asia, South Atlantic now, which we expected. Mexico wants 3 destroyers. Battle in Western India is the one we care about. We're up to 79%. Outstanding. Alright. Next month is when it happens. While they're still going to roughly the same locations. That one still won't go in. Because we don't own Victoria. Well, yeah, that would be a pretty good reason. Go to St. Denis then. And then these ones can go to the South Indian Ocean. I wonder if I can trap them with submarines. I don't know if you can. Manila, we have our 3 destroyers back. Put them back to protect. Send them after the Japanese heavy cruiser. That is 6 light cruisers. That's going to be a little rough for our protection fleet. Let's see. Got 4 Normandies. We also have our updated heavy cruisers. And what I'm going to do? Heavy cruisers are going. Escorted by nothing but a pair of the light cruisers. That's what we're going to send there. Sea control, perfect. Politics, I'm fine leaving us sitting where we are. 6 more months for battleships. Research-wise, we did untick the previous. We have not started building any of the new battleships. Man, that looks so wild. Somebody pointed out Reichslau being the actual French battleship with the dual forward only quad turret design. Let's see, 36,000 tons. We've kept these relatively small. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll build 4 of them. They'll go in Marseille. Maybe we should go to La Rochelle, where we were doing a lot of our building. And I do want to get a new design out there. Because I thought that heavy cruiser design was interesting. I wanted to take a closer look at it. I know some of the interwar French designs were a little bit wild because they were starting to get, they couldn't keep up with British and Italian shipbuilding, so they were looking for ways to be cost effective. And that led to some pretty crazy designs. I'm not sure which one this would be. That's kind of interesting though. .5 is her natural, so we'll start with there. Put her on a diet and then find out that we're going to have to make the beam back to normal. Yep. Oh, no, we can use the small one. Oh man, that's going to be cramped. That's an interesting tower, though. Oh, crane tower, so we'll get damage control. Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's not meant to be down there. Interesting. That doesn't... that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me a lot. And I don't think we can fix it. Like, the alternative is to put it way back there. Oh, depth charge rack. Whether we want one or not. Alright, let's get to the oil. We'll go for gear turbines 1. Get our maneuverability, balanced rudder, hydraulic steering, crop 3. Heavy cruiser, we'll go for triple bottom. Damage control. We will do a Citadel 3. No, let's do the turtleback armor. Go for coincidence rangefinders on this, for which we will then put on sonar. I'm not concerned about the depth charges. Even if that's historical, how can we... Main belt, and it's there. Wow, we could really do quads. Could we do a 10? We could do a 10-inch. A little bit crowded up forward, but we could do it. Oh yeah. Feel the jank. There we go. There's our turret arrangement. It's so weird. I love it. Triple barreled 5s or double. We do get all the range, but we lose a little accuracy. Need to get the funnels in there. Kind of happy that fits though. Oh, crane funnel. Can't really fit it anywhere else. Can we squeeze this? Not really good. Maybe we can stick it on a barbette? Oh yeah, that actually works. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit any others. It's going to be all about the 10-inch. No casemates. Could put a single. Such a narrow sweep on it though, so I don't think it'll be very useful. Yeah, I don't think any of these are going to be useful. None up in the superstructure. Except for 2s. Oh, they have a slot there. Actually, that's decent. And does not interfere. What if we stick a barbette here? Can we? Ah, it's still such a narrow band. It's not worth it. I'm not going to do that. But we have our 3s up in the tops, or 2s up in the tops. Before I forget though, I'm going to make them bigger. Ah, that jams those ones. I think those 3 turrets will be suitable. Oh, we can get them to work. Alright, there we go. Oh, actually, we can fit them back here too. Such an awkward design. Very forward heavy right now too. I'm surprised we can fit this much. And actually, we might want to ditch. Probably these ones. Nope, that won't work. Fit some torpedo launchers on this. Oh, that's very limited. Yep, we'll avoid the explosion hazard that is torpedoes then. We want full length 5s, full length 3s. Reload time is 34 seconds. Oh yeah, I haven't adjusted those yet, have I? Standard, standard, capped ballistic, light, increased ammo, tube powder, TNT 3, enhanced reloading. Get our barbettes going. Now we're super heavy. Yeah, we'll fix that in a little bit. Forced draft. Drop her to 32 knots. How far did they get? We're out to 14 kilometers. Down to 25-second reload time. Still a fair amount of penetration. We're not going to be able to fit triples for sure. Thin out some of this armor. Which admittedly is not much. Go thin on the fore and aft. Thin out the deck, which helps balance her. Man, she's so front heavy. It's gonna bother me if I put this up on the raised section though. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go bigger. There we go. Go for 12,000 tons. Then we can move this. Throw on a barbette. Move this back, which will drastically help the offset. Makes it a little bit more traditional. Let's get that 5-inch. Instead, that will be up here. Potentially, we'll throw on do we want want to try that? A dual barbette for small guns. I think I want to flip it around. Oh, that interferes, really? Could be like that. Oh, that's a shame. If that's the case, we'll just stick the one barbette on there. Actually, we will raise this up. We'll keep it raised. Stick it on like that. We'll get our 3-inch, and then we can throw another one there, another one there. We can delete that and throw on a second funnel. Alright, rebalanced. Or refigured. Let's get our natural, which I much prefer. We can save some weight with the geared turbines. Turbo electrics definitely won't. Way expensive. Actually, that's not as expensive as I thought. We can drop it to a double hull. Not going to save us a lot though. Superstructure, we can cut out a lot of weight there. Conning tower we want maxed. Can go to smaller funnels. Can we fit any of them on that? We've jammed up the forward tower too much. Some more sedate setup. Not quite enough, but it saves us a few percent. That's what we're looking for. If, man, the forward weight offset is bad. All right. I'm going to shift the engine room to the rear. I'm going to move our setup. Come on, you can put it in the center. I know you can. Fine, we'll delete you. Alright, that helps quite a bit. Go back to a single funnel. The engine room's well in the back. Kind of the problem though is the length of the citadel is increasing the weight quite a bit. We can make it work. Now I know I can probably fit torpedoes now, but I'm not going to bother. Still have our setup like that. And now we actually have an aft weight offset. Nice. Man, it is so heavy. And we still have to go to forced as well, which is going to hurt our weight a little bit more. Do we need all this armor on the main guns? Or do we try to shrink the citadel? Lose the secondary armament that we do have. Which I know that's very Japanese setup for what we had. Move this forward. Move this. Oh, it's going to bother me so much. Delete these. Forward weight offset's so heavy though. Alternatively, we just delete that turret. Oh, not both of them. Go to something like that, we save 10%, but we still have our weight problem. Shortens the citadel. Instead, we stuff this back here. Hey, the engine room's sticking out of the citadel. Not supposed to happen. Oh, the secondary tower is driving me nuts. Yeah, there's no way to squeeze that back in there. We can upsize her again. Just make her big. Oh, no, we can't. That's as big as she gets. So we just have to figure out how to put her on a diet, honestly. Could bring this back here. It could be a mid turret. Or we could delete it altogether. We could go heavy on the 5s. Actually, can I stick a barbette? No, I cannot. We get the wide barbette to put down here. Put another 5 there. Grab our 3s. Still have a lot of forward weight. Do we do something funky? Pull that back to there and stick the 5 there. It's a little funky, but it helps. And we're good. Pardon me. And we're getting ever closer to what we're looking for. Alright, that brings us to 17.8. Forward deck is pretty limited. Nope, that's the belt. Yeah, it is pretty limited. We're not really saving a lot of weight there. 60 tons. That's the problem when she's all Citadel. Could drop the speed, but I don't really want to at this point. She needs to be fast enough. We could just make her bigger. Maybe go for a deeper draft. How does that affect the forward weight offset? Helps it. Helps with the roll. Should hurt the pitch. Actually, it helps with all. Just make her deep draft. Go min-maxi on this one. I don't like doing it. It doesn't fit with our pattern, but to make it work, helps to make her a stable platform. I think I want to at least keep it at normal. How short are we? 4%? We can make that work. Triple bottom does help with our resistance though. I'm loath to step back from that. I'm loath to get away from our turtleback armor as well. But that will get us down to where we need to be because we don't have that extra inner deck. Then we can balance out our offset with deck armor, which is still helping with the pitch. Nice. Throw on more belt as well, which hurts pitch. Go with something like this. Our 2.9-inch guns, they're going to reach out to 10 kilometers. 5-inch are going to go out to almost 14. Main caliber is going to be rapid fire and head out to 18. Without the turtleback armor, no, I think we're going to keep it like this. Kind of an awkward design, but it's definitely a cruiser killer. Both light cruisers and heavy cruisers. It's just not as fast as I'd like. What can we get out of this? If we go to 33, that's another 2%. It's another 2%. Another percent. 36, about as fast as we can reasonably go. We're going to suffer a lot of engine inefficiency. I think we gotta keep her at 32. Bit of an awkward design. If we'd gone with an 8-inch main battery, we probably could have kept all 4 turrets and ranged them a little bit better. And we'll buy 4 of those. I'm quite happy with our fleet ships, so we'll need 12 more destroyers, 3 for each pair of capital ships, and a Duchela for each of those triplets. That'll all be built in La Rochelle. There we go. Does that put us over? It does, actually. So we'll hold off on the destroyers for now. Spend all of them together. That'll keep us under with room to breathe. Okay. I think that's everything else for this month. So we're not getting as much progress as I would have liked. We're going to go along with this episode as well, because I would like to see a fight as well. The ship designs are getting a little more challenging to get set up right, though. I think that's pretty common, actually. that the ship designing, there's just a lot more options and a lot more ways to balance it, and you're also at the same time fitting more into the designs as the naval race continues. Yep, they're dead ahead. There should be another Oyoto class. And there they are. Let's go straight in this time. The Laperouse will provide supporting gunnery. These are dedicated escorts, so they have the single triple launcher. Quite a few 3-inch to support their 4-inch. We'll get angled now because we're going to run into their torpedoes. We'll have to split the fleet right now. We need to get everybody kind of in a line so the torpedoes go between us. Actually, this is a good angle. Oh, that was pretty widespread. That's going to be a little challenging. Let's detach the poignard. Actually, we'll let her launch her torpedoes as well. She will follow the light cruiser. The Algerian. We'll see. I should have probably gone at full speed. Nope, this will work. Got our torpedoes away. Oh, it hit our follow. I wasn't. I thought they were going to turn to the port, not to starboard. Heavy flooding right off the bat. That's a shame. We'll have to replace her. It's fine. That was my inattentiveness. We got one torpedo hit. And now we're getting some 4 and 3-inch shells into the ship. Some multiple flooding hits. There we go. Yeah, multiple flooding hits. She's gonna be done here soon. As she slows down. Yep, engine damage. One more ticks. There she goes. For a loss of 1 destroyer. I believe these are the ones that are out in the Indian Ocean. We'll see how things develop from there. Looks like we did catch the fleet of light cruisers with the heavy cruisers. That'll be our other major battle for this month. Alright, dead ahead. Alright, they're off the starboard. Alright, 2 groups of 3. Now probably a group of 4 and a group of 2. And there they are. Opening up at 10 kilometers. Our screen well behind. How's our armor on these ones? Actually good. We could close in pretty close. In fact, why don't we split up our targets? We'll have to watch for torpedoes here soon. Do these even have sonar? Yeah, they have Hydro 1, which isn't great. And I'm gonna move us, drift us to port because of that. There we go, engine damage on that cruiser. Flooding on the lead. We'll shift our rudder. Flooding to go with the engine damage. It's going to slow them both down. Hopefully we can finish them off then. Maybe we should get the light cruisers involved here. Are they low on fuel? Yes, they are. Oh, right. They've been going for quite a while. That actually makes a lot of sense. So this will be mostly the 2 heavy cruisers doing all the work. Alright, we can actually see them now. These are the Oyoto class? Yeah, I recognize the funnels. Sure, let's cut in aggressively. We have good ability to traverse the X and Y turrets. Oh, they're low on fuel as well, which also makes sense. They've come from all the way across. Leave the Impregnable to take on the lead one. The Cerberus will take on the aft one. We have our incapacitated one. We also have the other one that we damaged earlier. So they're back here. A lot of smoke. Let's get a little bit of a drift in because of enemy torpedoes. Looks like they haven't launched any. Oh, they have 4-kilometer torpedoes. We're right outside their range. But we are taking a lot of fire damage now. Not what we want. Ammo detonation. Exciting. Yeah, I think we've gotten a little too close. Light cruisers are actually helping now, though. Closing in? What are you doing? You are closing in. Flooding forward. And they are just a mess right now. More flooding back aft. We may have finally taken out our first one, the Yodo. And yeah, let's leave our torpedoes on. There they go. Flooding back aft on the Kashima. Flooding on the Yodo and engine damage. Looks like they're actually attacking our light cruisers at this point. Chihaya. One more flood and we'll be good. Looks like we got a hit with our torpedo attack. Was a dud, unfortunately. torpedo detonation on the Yodo. How are our light cruisers faring? John Bart's fine, actually. Oh, no, they aren't. Oh, yeah, we got way too close. It's alright, we'll show them the port torpedoes before we leave. No wonder they were starting to take hits. They got way too close. There goes the Yodo as well as the Kashima. There's another set of torpedoes. Should be okay. Yeah, that should not hit us. Kiso goes down. 3 enemy cruisers left. Now within... Oh, torpedo hit. Nice. Was that ours? Sure was. That'll help accelerate this battle quite a bit. Hovering around 30% accuracy, depending on the exact situation. As long as we're not maneuvering. Which I'm doing frequently right now, throwing off the aim. Chihaya finally goes down, leaving just a heavily damaged Hashidate and a relatively... Well, they have flooding. The Yodo is not unmarred, but compared to the rest, it's the class namesake. Couple over penetrations into the Yodo. Hashidate is down. A couple of good penetrations. Aft belt and main belt. Yeah, we're piling it on now. And there she goes. I'd say that was an appropriate application of a fleet detachment. We didn't send too much, we didn't send too little. Just enough. Too much power to make it not terribly dangerous for the ships involved. There we go. Excellent result. Lost transports Southeast Asia, South Atlantic. 2 destroyers for Iraq. We get West India. That frees up all of our fleets. We'll get our cruisers to reconnect with the fleet. We'll get our fleets reorganized. I think I will send the battle cruisers to the Atlantic to help track these guys down. They're going to go up through the Mediterranean. That's unexpected. Makes sense though. Our republics, send them to Southeast Asia. And then our aging fleets, will split those up to New Guinea. And the Belaruses can go to the Bismarck Archipelago. Now, where did we lose that destroyer? Cruiser is repairing. That was in west? No. Oh, that was up here. So we need a new escort destroyer in Dakar. That'll be a Spahi, I believe. Yep. And that will go to Dakar. Not research, finances. We're doing well. Not going to activate the destroyers just yet. Politics are fine. I think we've allocated all of our fleets more or less. What is this? Single battleship? Send the destroyers. They may be able to do something about that. But with that, I'm going to call this episode to a close. So I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.